All right, so I'm Thomas, and I'm the CEO of Berba, and we are incubated in Bilbao. Berba is a company that does online translations with translators from all over the world, and we power our translators with artificial intelligence to provide faster, better, and translations at a better price as well. Right, so I've worked for big companies all my life, and I was living in Tokyo a couple of years ago, and I mean, through fate, I ended up meeting someone that was like a friend of mine that wanted to start something up, and it was an amazing experience. Like, I remember like just getting a team together, doing a crowdfunding together, and then it went well. And when I came back to Bilbao, I was like, this is what I need to do. So that's how I became an entrepreneur. At the beginning, of course, especially when trying to get individuals who work together well, and people who are in tune with the idea, but also with themselves, that was a big challenge. I remember starting with a very capable girl that was very good at marketing, but she simply was not in tune with the idea and especially the rhythm of the startup. So that was I was alone for a few months there, a couple of months there, with the CTO and then sort of eventually people started feeling attracted to the idea. We got like a very cool team together. And it just, like, now looking back, it doesn't feel that much of a challenge, but at the time I remember feeling a little bit. So of course, they tell you you're going to be your own boss. You're gonna live a life that you're in control of, and a lot of the times that is true. Like, I do feel like it's all I'm doing is for myself, but I'm also working a lot for like, the more people that are involved with the startup, the more I feel a responsibility towards them. So that's something that you need to also take into account, because you are providing, like, not just to your clients, but like investors and team members, you have a responsibility to make all this work. And so at one point stops becoming so much about the kind of life you want to live, but also the kind of company that you want to build for everyone else. It's been a very good experience, and I'm not saying this because I'm having an interview with Dimian, but like I'm genuinely very thankful for all the work that Dimian's done for me. I remember, especially somewhere around June last year, this year, I was looking for a UX UI expert to help me out with somebody who could take on the responsibility of building the platform. And Dimian I remember that all the startup, they got something about 3 UX experts in just one all the startup. And so I think that was just you could totally tell that Dimian really cared about me and about the company. So advice, well, I'm not very good at giving advice, but if I have to give one piece of advice, is I know it sounds like a cliche, but be patient. Of course things go very fast, and there comes a point where you want things to go even faster, like where even just a week feels like a long time. And sometimes you just, you need to give yourself a little bit of time, and things, I mean, of course, if you're constant, and if you always show the same willingness to make this work, no matter the day, no matter the situation, things do eventually end up happening. So if you remember that, of course, through hard work, but also with time, things happen, then you'll be a good entrepreneur. People with very different backgrounds coming together to do something that they all believe in.